Hi everyone. Okay, so some of you are telling me that you have problems with device not found or unit under test not found. And I want to talk a little bit about that today. When we take a look at our DoorLock FSM file, notice that this is the file that is associated with your combinational logic and your state register. This is the file that basically looks like the general model of our controller design. We do have this additional combinational logic here, which we could have put in a higher level, but it is sitting here. So don't let that confuse you. At this point, when we are getting ready to run ModelSim, this is the file that we want to have as our top level. If it's not set as your top level, and you can come here to Files and you can go to Hierarchy, and you can see what your top level is right here. And so you see I have DoorLock FSM as my top level, just showing you the higher level that I have. The highest level file that I have, this BDF, that is my toggle switches. Notice that here I have the symbol that is my DoorLock FSM. This is where I have my debouncer. This is where I have my my output buffers and so forth. This is also where I have all of my pin assignments, okay? So all of my pin assignments are here. In DoorLock FSM, you'll notice that there are a few because the clock and the reset end exist at both levels of hierarchy. But when I am running ModelSim, I must have DoorLock FSM.bdf as my top level. Why? Let's take a look at my test file. Looking at my test file, we see that I have two things. First of all, I have the module name, DoorLock FSM test. This is what you've set in assignments. If we were to go to assignments and settings and we looked at our simulation tool, when you set up your test bench, if we were to click on the test bench, notice it says top level module, DoorLock FSM test. That has to match the name that exists within DoorLock FSM test.v. Okay, and so we have that, and as long as that matches, and I've tried to give that to you for every lab. If we take a look a bit further down here in line 23, notice the unit under test. UU2 stands for unit under test. DoorLock FSM. Okay, that matches the module name or the file name of your top level module, the file that's getting tested. This is the file that's getting tested. I am not testing the top level. I am testing at this level. You can think of this as being able to break a system into subsystems and having a different unit under test for each subsystem. So we are testing the subsystem known as our FSM. So here we have our FSM, and we are testing we're testing this level. And so once we've done that, we should be able to go ahead and run ModelSim. Again, I'll bring it up one more time. Make certain that you have everything set. You have VHDL or Verilog. A few of you still have it only working with Verilog. So VHDL, probably for most of you, you have your netlist writer set for generate netlist for functional simulation only, set to on. And then also you have your compiled test bench checked. I've seen this week some of you have gone back to none. Be careful, check that. Always go and make sure that you have this checked, and then that your test bench matches the name of your .v file. And then we have here our script in order to run the do file. Again, collecting your do file from the local directory if you don't have that. But that should take you through. Once you've done that and you run ModelSim, you should be able to see a complete test. Okay. All right, so that should do it for this particular problem.